Welcome to Doomscroll Diaries, where we bring you the best of the worst of the internet every week. I'm May.
And I'm Laura. And as usual, lots going on. I'm going to be talking about Kim Kardashian, not a lawyer.
Not a lawyer. Really?
Damn. Not a lawyer.
Damn.
The Shein sex doll controversy.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yep. And the some bear attacks in Japan.
What is it?
There's these Japanese bear attacks.
Oh, I heard a bear tax in Japan. I was like, what the hell is going on here?
No, they should add one so they could get rid of the bear attacks as well.
Okay.
What do you got?
I have a few personal items I want to talk about that are I think worth sharing.
I know you've teased these earlier to me, and I was
have.
like, I don't know what she's going to talk about, so this is pretty exciting.
I'm going to talk about Bubbles from the Trailer Park Boys has now caught himself in some hot water. Not a lot of bubbles in that water, I'll tell you that. Right now.
Not a LaCroix.
The famous Sydney Sweeney interview that's going viral right now.
Of course.
Miss Chile has a very interesting, or Miss Chile contestant has a very interesting talent. So we'll talk about that. And Waymo is in the news for something shitty, basically. So Waymo is those self-driving cars, and we're talking about a story around them.
All right.
Have you ever been in a Waymo?
One time. It was pretty nice, honestly. I liked not having to speak. Or like not that like I'm chatting up Uber drivers, especially in New York. But even like there was no pretext of me having to do anything. I could just watch TikToks on loud.
Yep.
No one cared.
Nobody cares.
Yeah. So that was nice. But I don't love that they're like replacing this job.
Yeah, it's true. That is definitely shitty, but it is really luxurious to get in and not even have to say hello. You don't have to say thank you. You don't have to say anything. And you can talk about, sometimes I'll be in Ubers and me and Mark are in the back and I just want to let it rip. I'm like acting like it's our living room. And I'm like, this is like a person in here. And we get a rating at the end of this. So we should probably tighten it up.
Have my name.
Yeah, they have my name.
At least my first name. They could figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, we're not talking about anything that spicy, but we're talking spicy topics. Sometimes like if I was in a Waymo, I'd be like, all right, let's fucking, I don't care.
But also the irony is that at a Waymo, I'm sure everything is being recorded. So
absolutely.
Actually, it's probably way worse at the end of the day versus in an Uber. It's like some guy's like, oh, I don't give a shit. Come on up, password? Trying to pop on my lap? Here we go.
So I guess I'll just get into the Waymo story, which is a really sad one, by the way. It is
what a way to start the pod.
It's such a horrible thing. But basically, a Waymo ran over a cat in San Francisco, and people are fucking losing their minds over it.
Password,
obviously.
did you know we were going to talk about this?
Oh my God,
if you're just listening, Password, the cat, the light of my life, the word of the Lord, praise be, has jumped on my lap and is now sitting on camera.
Not me.
Which he has, I don't think, ever done before. I don't think he's ever done this.
No, not on the pod.
Not while we're podding.
So. He said, "I see you have black pants on. I'm gonna. I have something to say about that."
Gonna go fuck him up.
This cat was murdered. Password. So sorry to say in front of your delicate ears.
I will say, if a Waymo murdered Password, I'd burn that company to the ground.
Oh, you would take them for everything that they have, which I think is a lot.
Quite literally would dedicate the remainder of my life to making sure they were gone.
Oh, yeah. So it wasn't just any cat either, even though all cats are beautiful cats, Password. It was a local celebrity cat named Kit Kat.
Oh, that is worst case scenario.
Yeah, so the city erupted. People are... they're blocking robo-taxi roads, damaging vehicles, and some people are even trying to flip some Waymos, which is insane.
Not a big enough reaction. That's my take, not a big enough reaction.
Yeah. So anyway.
This is San Francisco, you said?
This is in San Francisco.
Oof. We need to get them some firearms. That's what we need. Yeah.
I have to say, I really liked Curtis Sliwa's. He basically was like, all the animals, all the cats that are about to get euthanized because we don't have space for them in the shelters, why don't we just like unleash them and they'll take care of the rats? And I'm like, honestly, why not?
I'm gonna miss that guy.
He'll be around, don't worry about it. Okay, he'll pop back up. But right? I mean, I feel like every other city, like in Greece, there's like a million fucking cats around and it's awesome.
And there's no rats.
And there's no rats. I didn't see a single rat. I saw a million cats and they were great.
Can you imagine? That'd be so fun.
It would be fun.
He should be the rat czar.
Yeah.
That's an obvious answer right there.
Yeah.
If Mamdani should put him in as the rat czar. That is an official job, by the way, in New York City.
It actually is a
some people
job.
might think I'm just doing a bit. This is a real ass job.
And it's an important job. And I think they actually made an impact.
Yeah, and I do.
Or maybe I just moved to Brooklyn, but it does feel like there's much less rats than there used to be.
Yeah, right? I would agree, actually.
Yeah.
I saw some last night when I got back from Atlantic City at 12:15 and then walked through Fort Greene Park. So I saw a couple then.
Yeah.
12:15 a.m.
I would say peak pandemic, the rats, remember that was like, the rats don't own this city, we do. I was like, no, the rats they owned the city.
They had it unhandled.
They really did.
Who were like, yeah, have your little elections. Sure. Whatever.
There were so many rats. So they have been effective, this rats are, whoever it was. But anyway, they're ousted, whoever the fuck they are. And Curtis Sliwa is in. That's what I said.
Curtis is in.
Curtis is in.
That's also the perfect like low impact job for him, where it's like, like you can go like manage the rats, and that's kind of really all I trust you for because you're batshit crazy. Yeah. But I do like your vibe.
Do you know that Curtis has also had like 6 wives or something outrageous?
All right.
He is the most eccentric man ever.
Yeah, but like you meet these kind of New Yorkers sometimes.
Yeah.
Just like those like goddamn weirdos. Mm-hmm. And you're like, all right, I don't know how you function in this city because I'm struggling and I'm like with it, but they do fine.
No, they do fine. Before I moved in with Mark, I was looking around and I was trying to find a roommate, and I was like, for whatever reason, I kept touring these places that had these old ladies that were like the female equivalent of Curtis Sliwa. I almost lived with 2 separate 60-year-old women that were just so New York, and like they had their apartment forever and they just had like a rotating door of roommates, and whatever. I ended up living with Mark. But I was like, I kind of missed out on a big story, I think.
You would have had some pretty good bits at the minimum out of that.
I just assumed
a sitcom right there.
That is a sitcom, but The Young and the Weary.
Oh, is that really a sitcom?
No, but that is that's a name.
It sounded like you were naming one, and I was like, I missed out.
That's like the name of like, I think it's like The Young and the Restless or something, or whatever. But anyway,
got it.
We could have had a cute little thing. I would have been in my 20s. They would have been in their 60s, and we would have sat down and watched TV together.
That sounds like a hit.
It really does.
Right?
Maybe I'll write one about my fictional life that could have been.
Yeah.
If Mark wasn't nice and let me. He like toured one with me, and it was the kookiest lady ever. She just like looked like if you were to cast somebody that's New York kooky. She had like curly blonde hair.
Yeah.
And she had a bunch of weird art everywhere, and the apartment smelled and like all this stuff. And he was like, okay, I mean, we might as well just roll the dice and see if like this is going to work out between us, because I can't have you living with these old ladies.
I can't because then he would have had to go over and be like, hey,
hey,
Mrs. Ethel, Miss Ethel, sorry, excuse me, widowed.
Excuse me, this is my friend Ethel. We actually party together quite often. So that's the story on the Waymo.
So was there any actual like backlash, or is the company just like, our bad?
No, the company's just like, our bad. But I guess it's not those things are not censored to not run over animals, so something to think about.
They should add a couple sensors to that.
They should. I heard Waymo is coming to New York City.
That's not going to work. That's like when they had Lime scooters.
Oh my god, yeah, that was never going to work.
None of that shit works here.
No.
People just throw everything into the Hudson.
It's like
the Waymos are going in the Hudson.
They really are.
Pick them up, toss them.
It is kind of interesting because there's things that in theory should work, but the culture here it's just like an interesting like we litter. We just do.
Yeah.
You could put a trash can on every corner. There will be litter all over the fucking streets.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't personally litter, but we as a
group seem to do. But we also they pick it up. I don't know. We pay so much in taxes. We're like, someone else picking this up.
I'm like, do they pick it up? Because my trash has been sitting in front of my fucking house for a few days. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Wait, real quick. I wanted to talk about this as an aside. So I read a book. I know it's like really big news. This is the first time this has happened in years that I've read a book to completion.
Yeah, perfect.
I'm genuinely not kidding.
No, I feel like you've read a couple like celebrity bios.
That's true. Yeah. I have read some celebrity bios.
That's kind of a book.
I've also read like the first 3/4 of some books and been like, I don't like this fucking book. Why am I continuing with this?
But that's so empowering. Sometimes you just got to put it down.
I'm like, I wouldn't finish a series of TV I didn't like, so I'm not gripped. I don't care. So anyway, I finished a book, and it was the best book I have ever read in my entire life. I cannot stress this enough. Everyone go out and buy this book. It's called Rejection by Tony Tulatiamuti or something like that. It's like a Thai last name. But It was so fucking good. It's short stories that all sort of have to do with one another. And every character in it is sort of representing like a chronically online subsect of the internet. But it's
okay.
And they get rejected in certain ways.
I just Googled this book, and the first thing that shows up on Reddit goes, the first truly incel novel? ? And May is like, guys.
It is the best book I've ever read in my entire life. I posted it on my story and people were coming out of the woodworks. There was like all these random comics were like, this was the best book ever. And I messaged the guy. I was like, this is the best book I've ever read in my life. And he was like, thank you so much.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. He also lives in Brooklyn and he's 4'11".
Whoa.
Yeah, which explains a lot about his subject content.
Makes a lot. So wait, I'm sorry. Is it just like the perspective of incels?
No, it's it's basically every short story it like gets progressively, it'll like change the, like the first one's like a straight white guy, then it's like a woman, and then it will be a gay Asian man. And it's like different types of people all getting rejected by their outsider group, but they're having these like internal feelings and then finally letting them out and then being rejected by them. But it's also commentary on online spaces. It's commentary on chronically online people and the way that they think. And then at the end, it kind of is like a little gotcha moment, and it's definitely worth reviewing, I would say. But anyway, read that book.
School shooter or something?
No. And it's like such a smart book, and the front of it, it's like it'll be like rejection by Tony Tiamute, and then in the middle it says fiction, and I think that's like kind of a tongue in cheek. It's supposed to be like just a reminder this is fiction, because some of the stories are like triggering, like truly triggering, what to some people would be like, oh, I'm getting like angry reading this book, and then you have to be like, oh, it's like literally a fictional character. But every person that I was reading about, I was like, I can picture exactly who this is, and they're intolerable. And I met somebody like this, and I know they're friends, and I know, you know what I mean? It was like, and it's a very New York book also. I don't know if it was specifically New York, but definitely like coastal elite type situation.
Oh, perfect.
Fantastic.
I'm sure that'll be at Green Light or whatever that bookstore is.
That's where I bought it.
There you go.
Green Light. And then I just bought his other book because I was so obsessed with this guy.
Oh my God. We should.
Yeah.
You know what I would like to do is go to an author event.
Yeah.
Like a book signing, or like where they like read an excerpt from a book.
That would be, if he did one, I would definitely go.
I met this girl at a party who was telling me she has a bingo card for the year of like things that she wants to do, and she like marks them off and like tries to get some sort of bingo throughout it. That would be a very good tile.
Yeah.
For one of those, like go to an author event.
Okay.
So
that would be fun.
I would like to do that.
If he does one, I will be there. I will be there.
I just want to go to one in general, even, or just like some author that I like even vaguely like would be fun.
Yeah.
I don't need it to be like this guy would be great for sure.
Oh yeah. But he's on he's like, obviously there's a photo of him on the background, and I was like telling Mark about how obsessed with this book I am, because I'm telling everybody. And he was like, that's what's cool about writing, is like you could walk by this guy on the street and he is a 4'11" gay Thai man, and you would never think you would have anything in common with him, or that your like brain waves would align in any sort of way. And he was like, and you're so obsessed with it, it's like hitting home for you, and you're like, yes. This is such a good book.
That's why we got to go IRL to his book signing. Now I'm obsessed with this.
We're obsessed with him.
I've never read this book, and I'm like, we're going.
You can borrow it.
Yeah, please. Events. Let's see. TBD. Come on, Tony.
TBD. You fucking.
Let's go, Tony. Maybe he'll do the pod.
He is a deeply disturbed individual. I'm telling you, he's a certified freak. This guy.
Great. Okay. Well, maybe not. Maybe let me read the book first, and then be like, never mind. I'd have him on the pod.
Do you know Sam?
Having him in my home.
Do you know Sam Frank? He's a comic. Anyway, he reached out and he was like, he went to some book signing just to meet this guy. He was like that obsessed with it.
See, Sam gets it.
Sam gets it.
Sam fucking gets it.
People get it. My second news of what's going on in my world is, for the last few times I've been watching Password, there has been mysterious poops that show up in my bed. Mysterious poops. And we walk upstairs and we say, fucking Password pooped in the middle of our goddamn bed again.
Oh my God, is he being exonerated? Is that the right word?
Yes. So last night, me and Mark get home from Stick or Treat, which I want to talk about also. And we get home from Stick or Treat, and Mark goes upstairs and he's like, oh my God, he's like, something really bad happened. I was like, what? And I'm thinking like something's wrong with Van. He was like, come see this. There is a poop in the middle of our fucking bed.
Yes! Password! Fucking bones! Let me roll them into frame.
Which
Let's go, buddy!
That Greg has been the party pooper all along.
Password, I'm so proud of you.
I know. But now I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. I guess I have to take him to the vet.
I will say there is a third option. They both poop in your bed.
That's true. Because I gotta be honest,
Maybe
the
you
ones
poop in the bed too.
I have to be so for real. The ones when he's over, they look different than Greg's. So I was like, but I don't know.
Password.
I'm
Weird.
like, how fucking crazy is that? I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, well, that is a relief.
It was super weird.
I was like, this is so strange because
he doesn't do that. And neither does Greg.
Well,
apparently he does.
He doesn't do that here. Greg is I mean, Greg's only issue when he comes here in terms of that is that he will sometimes have diarrhea and then get diarrhea on his tail and then waltz around. But he doesn't know. He's like doing his best. He is doing his best, but it's pretty bad. Yeah. We're like, oh God, please stop getting near the furniture.
Oh my God. So anyway, I'm washing my duvet. Like, how many times do you actually put your duvet in the fucking wash? Like 3 times a year. I'm washing it for the 6th time the past 2 months.
Okay, well that's maybe. And you use that spray?
Oh yeah, I got like an odor eliminating spray that takes the scent off because I was like maybe he pooped in it because he smelled Password's old poop. I don't know.
I know. I love how we have like definitive proof Greg did, and you're still like, well, probably still Password.
It's obviously Password's fault.
What if, or also here, okay, 4th option, a rat.
A rat came in and pooped.
A rat came in, or street cat got in, pooped, left.
Van learned how to walk, but we haven't seen him walk yet.
It was the nanny.
And he pooped. The nanny's been pooping in the middle of my bed.
You have all these other things that you should be also exploring.
That's true.
The answer cannot be that it's Greg.
It's not Greg. It is the nanny. It's definitely the nanny.
And I will say this, pooping, a lot better than peeing.
Yes.
It's so much better.
Oh my God.
That is way easier to clean up.
Yeah. Because though, I mean, it smells and it's like literally meant to mark your territory. It's literally meant to not come out of things.
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
We had a cat do that. When I was in high school, we had a cat that was marking throughout our place and it was tough. My mom was like, we got to get rid of this cat.
Yeah.
But then we didn't. But she would just like say it. And which I totally understand.
Yeah.
You know, just be like, we're getting rid of Bandit. His name was Bandit.
Classic.
I know.
Actually, speaking of, I saw these friends I haven't seen in a long time. And I'm like, I know the guy through other friends anyway, but I like barely know the girl. But he had these 2 cats that he loved. And she was like living with these cats, blah, blah, blah. It was the 2 of them and the 2 cats. They ended up getting married. And she goes, literally the week we got married, I made him give the cats to his mom. I was like, so you waited until he was like on paper married to you and then got rid of his most beloved cats.
Wow. That's a red flag.
Yeah, that's what I said. She was like, it sounds so awful. But she was like, she was like telling him like, you have to admit they were like knocking things over. And he was like, they're cats. Like I loved them.
Who's this friend? Cut her out.
Cut her out.
Cut her out.
Can you believe that?
No, I would be like, goodbye. I guess we'll go get divorced then.
Yeah, annulment.
Let's
go.
Just like the principle of that bothers me, actually.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
No, not getting rid of my cat.
Of course I'm not getting rid of my cat. My cat is with me. I'm allergic to cats. I'm still never getting rid of Greg.
Matthew's allergic to cats. And I think he would choose Password over me, if I'm being honest. He loves this cat.
He's a great cat.
Great cat.
And he's like, he's barely allergic.
Yeah.
Right?
He's hypoallergenic.
Yeah.
Which means like only like 30% is allergenic.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that was a big, I'm glad that we waited to have the organic reaction on the pod.
He's been exonerated.
Good
but
for him.
I was like, if this was a Netflix documentary, I would have been like, obviously this Password fuck is guilty the whole time. And then it'd be like the twist at the end. I'd be like, it was Greg the whole time.
He's been set up.
It was Samantha the nanny the whole time.
Samantha the nanny. Password. You've been framed.
How does
it feel to be? Yeah, Mark does. He's like, we're about to leave. Do it now. Yeah. We'll come back and be like, whoa. Now Greg is being framed.
It was a huge poop too, I have to be honest. Oh
God.
That was, oh my God. I'm like, such a shitty thing to come home to.
I bet.
Oh my God, it's
I
insane.
bet it was.
Thank God we have a washer dryer. I don't know.
Yeah. You'd have to have like all these spare. That's the thing. A lot of people in New York don't have a washer and dryer. I don't think the rest of the country fully understands that experience.
Yeah, it is so annoying. I lived it up until this year. No washer dryer. Wow. Terrible.
I can't believe you did that.
Oh yeah.
I did it like just out the gate for like a couple months, and I was like, no, I'm gonna pay more. We're gonna have a washer dryer. There's no way.
Yeah, it sucks. And I mean, what would end up happening is I just like never washed my clothes. I was like, I guess I'll wash my underwear, my gym clothes, and that's it.
Yeah.
I was like, my sweaters, those things are never getting washed.
No, I mean, I don't. I have a washer dryer, and I don't wash my
yeah.
yeah. By the end of the winter, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. I'm like, goddamn. Gotta keep these arms down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anyway, we're eco warriors.
Yeah.
And
So
we're not
thrifty.
using water, so you should thank us.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Very small carbon footprint over here. That is a good segue to my next topic. It's a short one, but it's concerning. Shein, you know them from plastic clothing fame. That is 25 cents. Truly, I think like the epitome of fast fashion. I think they're the worst ones, right?
Yes. They are the worst offenders by far.
So I didn't realize they had branched out, and they're apparently doing like other types of goods as well, including sex dolls.
Okay.
So some products they partner with like third party, listers, kind of like an Amazon situation where people are able to list it. And apparently they just introduced sex dolls earlier, I guess this year, and they got flagged and banned entirely by the French government because one of the sex dolls that they had on their website is a kid.
Ooh.
It is a kid. Here's the pic.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Pretty tough.
I was about to ask the stupidest question. I was about to be like, how do they know it's a sex doll, not like a doll doll? And I was like, it has a vagina, probably.
It also says immediately underneath it, here's the description: sexy sex toys, sex doll, realistic femme, trunk lover doll, male pleasure, self-massager.
Fuck.
And then you look at it's pretty bad. Anyway.
Wow. Okay.
Suspended the entire online platform in France. People were protesting. They were like freaking, understandably.
Yeah.
Freaking the fuck out and basically being like, and Shein had just opened its first physical store in
Paris?
In Paris.
Wow.
At the department store BHV Marais.
That's crazy. Wow.
Isn't that wild?
Yes.
That is a bad day at the office.
I mean, there's a big market for it, I'm sure.
Oh my God, this was so funny. Yes, no, there absolutely is. I'm sure they were like, well, we made a couple bucks. Yeah, that department's like, I don't get it. We're the most profitable fucking part of this entire business. You're going to lay me off? Are you? Good luck. I'm keeping this goddamn thing afloat with these child toys. Keep selling your polyester skirts. Sure. See the margin on this? This $200. $200
and you're I mean, really, that's a bargain.
It's a bargain. Get those pedophiles off the streets.
I guess there could be an argument. This is dark, but there could be an argument like they could get it out on that, but it's like really twisted and disgusting. But it would also an argument.
We need some like psychologists to examine that. But I would say more than likely it would just like rile them up.
Yeah. You don't want to rile them up. You want to keep it quiet.
You definitely don't want them riled up. That is awful.
I think I saw somewhere. Oh my God, I wish I could find it. It was like maybe on YouTube or something. It was an interview with a self-proclaimed pedophile, but he had never touched a kid. He was like, I just really want to and I don't.
Wow.
Yeah. It was like a soft white underbelly type show.
Interesting. What a crazy thing to admit.
I know. I mean, they're out there. They have to be, right? There's got to be tons of them.
Clearly, apparently, they pop up all over the place. I think the ChatGPT might think that I'm one now. Because I looked up this story and I was like, hey, can you like help me? Because I'll use it to like find like reference articles and like go and look over. And then I go, can you send me a picture of the doll?
Oh my God, amazing.
And it starts searching and pulls it up, but then it says stop search and then pulled all the results off the screen. And I was like, what the? Oh,
wow.
I see what it's doing here. It does not like that I asked for a picture of the child sex doll.
Yeah, it doesn't like that. I did see also,
and that's reasonable. I said I'll go find that myself on the Google.
Oh, I'll find it. I'll hunt
Google
it down.
will help me. Don't worry.
I think people that want one are pretty motivated. They're pretty motivated.
Well, now I'm flagged for sure. I'm 100%.
What would you do if you were dating a guy and not that particular sex doll? Obviously, I think we know what we would do if we saw a child sex doll.
Yeah, I would report.
If you found a adult sex doll in his home, I would be like, there needs to be a lot of explaining.
Unless it was a bit, like, I think I'd be out.
I think I'd be like, well, if this is the ick of all icks, I mean, I can't.
Yeah, it is an ick. And it's not like, again, I don't like have a problem with it necessarily. Yeah. Besides, I personally find it gross. I don't know. I find it gross.
I find it gross and weird. And it's like, are you like jizzing in that thing? I guess you're jizzing in that thing.
I just don't like it. Now, like, I don't care that exists, and there's clearly people who are into it, and that's fine. I'm not going to try to yuck your yum, but for me personally, it's not mine. It's not mine. I'm not into it.
That's what we have to tell Van. We don't yuck people's yum, okay? If they want to have a humongous sex doll with a fleshlight inside of it, then totally that's their prerogative.
But you don't have to fuck them.
You don't have to do that.
You don't.
Also, it is hypocritical because we all have vibrators, but the fleshlights are so disgusting to me. Like, what are you going to put that in the dishwasher? You put that in the dishwasher? I guess you put it in the dishwasher, right?
Where the hell? Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I hadn't even thought about that.
You got to clean it?
It's not like a one-time use thing.
It's like a fucking...
Toss it.
Ew, men are so gross.
Yeah. But you're right. It's like we have vibrators, so why am I
judging?
Why am I judging? But I am.
You're only allowed to have your own hand, and that's just kind of how it goes. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry.
Yep, that's rules is rules. I don't know. I don't make them up.
Remember when we got those blowjob machines sent to us because they were Mark's sponsor?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, curious. I was like, should we try it? And he was like, no. He's like, I'm just going to get rid of it. But I was like, why are you like acting too cool? Just try it. Like, I don't care. I was like, I'm sure. I was like, I bet you'd like it. He's like, I'm sure I would. Yeah, I'm sure it'd be great.
I get what Mark is. I'm sure he was like, I don't need to open this Pandora's box.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a world I don't need to be going down.
And I'm like, fine, enjoy my horrible blowjobs for the rest of your life.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
If you do well. Well, he cannot find any sex dolls from Shein if he's in the market because they have now banned them globally as they go to cooperate with the authorities and take a look at what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
Because I will say this, I don't think Shein went into this being like, we need to sell child sex dolls.
No.
They just found themselves in a tough spot.
They said, we need to make more money. I know. They child sex dolls.
Yeah, wait. No, they just made it really easy for third parties to list things. Like, go list whatever you want on Shein, apparently, because there's no oversight.
None. Damn, that's crazy. I would like to see some stats. And I don't know if you'd be able to actually like quantify this, but I wonder if sex dolls will reduce or it will just stay the same, the amount of rape. Because rape isn't, it's like not, it's mostly about power, you know, whatever. We've all heard the spiel. So we don't know if it's actually, if that would help or not help.
I don't know what the latest stats on rape are.
Because we do need less incels, even though you should read that incel book I read. It was amazing. Yeah. But other than that, less incels.
You know what's wild? I think even incels are like, yeah, I don't want to be this.
Of course not. It's involuntarily celibate. I don't involuntarily
want to be this. So like if we'd like to get rid of this group, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, but then we have to fuck them. Yeah. So I don't want to do that. Yeah.
Have we talked about this? There was someone who has a bit.
Bonnie Blue has to do that, I guess.
Maddie Weiner has that bit. I think it's Maddie Weiner. Okay. I'm going to attribute to her where she's talking about like involuntary celibate. Like not a real thing because like you just don't want to fuck the women who will fuck you.
Oh, that's funny. That's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
Women. Yeah. There are some horny ass women out there.
Yeah.
Like, but they're just ugly. Not all of them, but like the
ones that the incels could get are not what you would say is, you know, Sydney Sweeney, which is a good segue into my next.
Yeah, that is a good segue. They just think that they're better than that.
Yeah. Okay. So Sydney Sweeney, obviously, she, she's been in the news for unsavory reasons and past few months or whatever. Mm-hmm. She's been getting kind of like a world of shit. She's been getting dogpiled on, yada yada yada. So anyway, so she put out an interview because she's putting out a new movie called Christy about Christy Martin, are you familiar with the story?
I'm not familiar with the story beyond like the headline of she's like a lesbian boxer from the 90s.
Yes, but she without spoiling anything, she had a trainer who was also her husband at the time when she was closeted. And he was like beating the shit out of her and nobody believed her because she was a really good boxer. So it's like a story about domestic violence, about like her rising to overcome it, all this stuff. It's a really cool story. I personally am still gonna see the movie because I'm interested in the story. I don't give a fuck. That's like, because I think people are like, I'm not seeing a Sydney Sweeney movie. I'm like, I don't care. She's a great actress. It's a cool story.
Did you see the response to the movie? It's the worst performing movie like of all time.
I saw that. Yeah.
It made $1.5 million.
I know. I can't believe that.
You can't?
No. I mean, it's like,
who is going to go support any of this shit right now with Sydney?
I mean, I think a lot of people. I think people in the
Clearly
South
not.
and like, you know what I mean? Like there's
the people in
like,
the South?
I'm saying like people
are going to go watch a lesbian boxing movie?
People like Sydney Sweeney. You know?
Clearly not.
I mean,
no
I
one
think
showed
they do,
up.
Though. That's true. I don't know.
We have definitive data showing that they do not.
I know. But I mean, in general, I think people do support her. So I was surprised by that. You know,
she better start doing some other types of like porn or something. I don't know, because the fans that she is curating right now are not going to go watch a lesbian boxing movie.
I mean, I think it's a good story. I'm excited. I'm going to see it.
But you live in New York. You are a Brooklyn woman.
Yeah.
You are not the target demo like of what she's been up to recently.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it sucks. Because it's I wish someone else was portraying it because I feel like it would be seen by more people.
Sad because
sad for Christy's sake.
It is like it sucks that this story like got wrapped up into her bullshit.
Yeah. So anyway, I watched this interview that she did with GQ. Did you watch it?
I've only seen like little clips.
Okay, so first of all, I feel bad for anyone getting dogpiled on because I feel like that jeans ad she did, I'm like, you know what? Her agent set her up with this. She didn't write the copyright. She was just probably missing. Like, she probably was just like, oh, I don't know. Like, I'm just doing this provocative thing for clicks and whatever. Like, I genuinely don't think she was like, so people are going to think this is white supremacy. I don't think that Sydney Sweeney herself thought that.
Yeah, but her response makes me be like, maybe she actually did.
Well, here's my thinking on it, because in a very microcosm type of way, I understand what it's like to get dogpiled on. So I get that sentiment, and I think like what she was trying to do and was probably advised by her publicist, like there's a science to dealing with online hate. That's why publicists exist. That's why PR exists. So I think what she was trying to do is like, I'm not apologizing for something that I don't think, like I didn't do anything intentionally wrong. And also like if I do apologize, then they're going to want more out of me and want more out of me. So if I just like shut them down, they won't be dogpiling anymore because they don't get the reaction from me. And that's what I would guess her publicist said to her. Now, I think that she took that a little too literally, and she should have been like, of course I didn't mean it that way. I hate that people took it that way. That really sucked for me. That's it.
I think she's courting a different fan base.
Yeah.
I mean,
you might be right.
I think she has an ad. She sold her bathwater. Like this isn't like a one time like, whoa, crazy. This went out of, there's a lot of things in a row now that I think have like, she's just fucking just going for the conservative, that group.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. Honestly, business wise, she probably will make some decent money. Probably not with a lesbian boxing movie. You probably shouldn't do any more of those. If you're going that route, Sydney. You should probably do something else.
She's also ugly in the movie too, which is
no, exactly. I was like, there is no world in which this was going to work out.
I did think it was funny seeing the reactions to the interview online because did you see Ella Orlando's take?
No, I didn't.
This made me laugh. So Ella Orlando is a friend of ours, friend of the pod, and she posted it. She was like, okay, I know that people hate Sydney Sweeney because she has gigantic bazungas and men love the gigantic bazungas and whatever. But she was like, I gotta be honest, she was like, if this woman, and she put like the interviewer's face, was like, do you want to explain this? I would say suck my dick and eat it too. So she goes, I'm honestly good for her for not saying suck my dick and eat it too, because personally that's what I would have done. And I'm like, that's a really funny take.
It is a funny take. But I will say that interviewer was trying so hard to do her so many favors. That woman was like, oh my God, like give me something. And she was like, nope, nothing.
She could have conceded.
She was trying so hard to relate to her too. It was so tough.
I do think Sydney was trying to take the angle of like, I'm not letting other people tell me who I am. which, you know, I don't think that you should do as like, once you like bend the knee to like how other people feel about me is my truth, then it,
yeah, but
in this situation, I don't think that applies. But I think that's what her PR team was telling her. If
you're a normal person, she is an actor. Like,
yeah,
like her job is to PR and communicating with her fan base is her fucking job.
Yeah,
and clarifying her takes is her job. That is what we're fans. If you're gonna be, if you want people to be your fan, and they say, "Oh, that was a fucking crazy thing you did," maybe is that what you meant? You should be able to be like,
no.
Nah.
Yeah.
No. And not be like, fuck you. You don't deserve a response. Or
right.
but you can say that, but then I'm going to be like, all right, well, I'm not going to check out your shit anymore.
Yeah.
There's a billion other people with nice cans. You are not the only good canned lady out
honestly,
there.
not as nice as hers, though. They're
she
really
has very nice cans, obviously. But like, just be like, yeah, I'm not wildly racist. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, and that's all we gotta.
That's all you have to say. No, I didn't mean it that way. Duh. Like,
yeah.
If I were her, I would have been like, I obviously didn't mean it that way.
How much Xanax was that woman on prior to that? That was the most pilled out person I've ever seen in my life. She's like not even like moving correctly. She's like,
yeah, she's kind of like, can I say this? And this is not to be a hater because obviously she's very sexy. People, yeah, whatever.
She looks like Sid from Ice Age.
She's a little weird looking.
She looks like a what is it, like the lemurs or whatever?
She does.
She looks like a lemur.
The other thing about
a lot of people are into it. It's fine.
The last time we talked about her on this pod, we talked about, I think we were talking about the Gene ad, and I brought up that fucking. She was like, "I'm gonna name it Bob."
Oh my god! Okay, for that reason alone, we are out, Sydney.
She did something similar to that because I watched this interview, being like, "Oh, I'm going to talk about this on the pod," and everyone's talking. You know, it's in the culture right now. So let me watch this. And I was open-minded. I was like, okay,
which is reasonable.
Let's hear what this woman has to say. And she shows up and she's like, shoe game strong. Yeah. Like in her weird voice. She's like, we both have nice shoes. She's like, everyone likes my outfit. I like never get dressed up. Like, oh my God, I got dressed for like once. Like, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, girl, I'm trying to like you. You're not giving me a choice.
You're not giving me anything to work with. Also, like you, once again, you never get dressed up. Your job is dress up. You are a literal dress up doll. What the fuck? This is your job. You are getting paid so much money. Shut the fuck up and put the outfit on and sit down. Like, yeah, just be like,
I think like,
stop trying to bullshit with me.
I think she shouldn't have done the jeans ad. She shouldn't have done the soap thing, obviously. But like, I think it's also like, from the interview, what I got was that she wants to be taken as, she just wants to be like an actress, and that she wants to go to work and that's it. Like, she doesn't want to be.
That's not your job anymore, lady. I don't know. It's like, so that, what is it, the fucking 80s?
Well, actually, interesting you say this. So Jennifer Lawrence recently came out. Did you see this? Like, I did. She was like, I'm not talking about politics anymore because nobody cares what celebrities have to say about things. And I think that's how it should be. It's not been that way for a long time, but personally, I think that's how it should be. But like, I want to like you because you're good in an action movie. Period. Full stop. I don't need to know your take on
whatever
anything.
The hell. But then also probably don't do like a jeans eugenics ad.
Yeah.
Sure. You know what I mean? Then don't do those ads. Then go and just do the lesbian boxer movie, and then that's fine.
Her publicist really fucked her.
Yeah,
with that
I did
ad.
See her publicist had been like emailing a bunch of the the review sites for the movies and trying to be like, hey, can we like lighten this up a little bit? And like they posted the emails from her publicist on Reddit.
Oh, that's so embarrassing. Bad publicist.
Bad publicist.
She should get fired, this publicist.
100%.
Because she gave her really bad advice with both of those two campaigns that she did. And then I think she also gave her bad advice in this interview. And I understand, like, being on this side. I also studied PR in college. I understand, like, what she was trying to do. I really do. Because you can't give, especially like super offended people, you can't give them an inch because they will be like, oh, we got, it feels like good to them to get to people.
Yeah.
I understand what she was trying to do. Execution, not so great. She could have given them no.
So just
like literally
short.
If she had literally said like, were you surprised by that? And being like, yeah, I didn't mean it like that.
And then we would have been like, all right.
Yeah.
But instead she was like,
but maybe not. We maybe not have been all right. Maybe those same people would have been like, that's not enough of an apology. She has to do whatever. And like, that's like the thinking of the PR people.
That's how I feel. And I'm like, you couldn't say that, Sydney?
Right.
You couldn't?
Right.
All right, then I'm not gonna fuck with you. Whatever. That's weird. It's weird to like, you're gonna tell me that you saw that amount of backlash and didn't at least a little bit of you feel like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Even inadvertently, am I like supporting this thing that the default should be that I don't support?
Just like obviously not. Yeah, right.
Right. If that happened to me, I'd be like, holy shit. Sorry about that. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, of course. Like, of course I didn't mean it like that. That would be actually unhinged if I did.
Now, one thing we're not considering in this whole thing that probably has more weight than I'm giving it credit for is American Eagle's like legal terms with her and what she's allowed to say.
That's a good point.
So now, could she still have
hold them under
softened her? Like, is there a way she could have like more like skirted around it and saved a little bit of her face? Probably. I'm sure. Get a lawyer, Sydney. You can forward it.
Well, also, don't you think that clearly they knew that this person was going to ask a question related to that?
I'm sure they probably knew it ahead of time.
Right. So I don't know. I think it's a choice that her team made. And I don't know why they made it, but I do think that's what it is.
I think that they think that there's money to be made from the other side.
Yeah.
Of these issues.
Yeah.
She's gonna go be the big booby lady for them.
The big booby lady.
They're gonna make probably gonna make a shit ton of money. So business wise, like pop the fuck off.
It is.
Now this one poor lesbian boxing movie got sacrificed in the meantime.
I'm still gonna see it. I don't care.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
We got one more. You got 1.5 and $10.
There is, by the way, I watched the documentary on Christy Martin. You should see the doc. If you're not gonna see Sydney's movie, then you should see the one that's out now. It's been out for years. I forget what it's called, but anyway, if you like look up the documentary, but it shows like real footage. It's fascinating. It's a really good story. So also they started shooting this like 3 years ago or something, and then by the end, like everyone that invested in that movie was like, you gotta be fucking joking, dude.
Oh,
like we hired the hottest girl back then. Like she was like the it actress, and now she is the eugenics ad girl.
Yeah, no, I feel bad for them.
It sucks.
They must have been watching that ad like, come on.
I know.
You've got to be kidding me.
I wonder if there's much money anymore in investing in movies, only because like people don't see movies in theaters anymore. So how much money are they actually making? I guess they don't make money in the box office, but maybe they make it when they sell it to streamers.
We should look into that because I'm worried about them.
I know.
I definitely think that Hollywood and like the financials behind it are very different at the very minimum as they were before COVID.
Yeah.
Like clearly some movies crush it still. Like Barbie, they did fine.
Yeah.
Random
Barbie
ones will come out.
I'm
sure Wicked will do well.
Speaking of, I saw One Battle After Another, and that's with Leo and...
Oh, how was that?
It was good. It was like, if you like Uncut Gems, you will love this movie, and it has nothing to do with the plot line of Uncut Gems. It's like a totally separate plot line. But I will say, I think that this like genre of super, like Anora's like this as well in my mind, this super anxious, like you're just on edge the entire time you're watching the movie. Not for me. I like a heartfelt movie where each character is developed really well. The relationships and the subtlety is what make it interesting. I don't need like this super high intensity the whole entire time I'm watching a movie.
No, I completely agree with you. Uncut Gems, really, I don't even like thinking about my experience watching that movie.
Yeah.
Because it was high stakes. I did not enjoy that.
It was so stressful the whole fucking time. And I also think if anyone hasn't seen it yet, my advice to you seeing that movie is like, so it's obviously you can like draw parallels to politically what's going on right now. I think what's like helpful though, because it's like, it's basically kind of like Antifa and then like the far right. And like, that would be like what they're doing. But I think like if you just live, because you'll get really stressed out if you think about it in those terms. If you just like don't try to map on reality to it, and you're just like, okay, this is just like a fictional world, and and that guy doesn't represent Ted Cruz, or that guy, you know what I mean? Whatever.
It's like when you watch The Boys.
Yes, like, exactly. It's just like a little easier if you're like, this is a fictional world and it's not supposed to be mirroring what we're going on, even though it probably is. But like, I think like that helps me get less anxiety watching it.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna watch that movie. I think I'm gonna skip it.
I mean, it was good. It was thought provoking, definitely.
Yeah.
At the end, do they kind of glorify blowing up buildings? Yes, and they do. But like, you know, it's like,
I'm over here. I have 2 episodes left of Better Call Saul.
Oh my God. That's an accomplishment. Because what was it like how many seasons is that?
6 seasons.
Okay.
And it's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I really understand the cartel now. I really get those people.
Yeah. You're going to start running the cartel because of how much knowledge you have.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
That's an option. Well, speaking of the cartel, we probably have lawyers. I'm trying for a little segue here. Kim Kardashian has failed the bar exam, which is actually a lot of people fail it. And she did it in California. So I will say, like,
is that a hard bar to pass?
It's like the hardest one.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And it's like a 50% pass rate or something like that.
Wow, that's low.
It is low. And she's going to do it again in February. I don't doubt with the amount of time and energy she's put into it at this point, she will eventually pass.
Yeah.
And like, happy for her. But I will say the way this whole thing went about was pretty funny right now. And Kim, I think you're used to people making like light fun of you, so you'll be fine. But basically she posted this like very clearly ChatGPT written statement about her not passing it. She goes like, well, I'm not a lawyer yet. I just play a very well-dressed one on TV.
Oh my God.
6 years into this law journey and I'm still all in until I pass the bar. No shortcuts, no giving up. Just more studying and even more determination. Have you heard a more ChatGPT-esque sentence? That is, no. I feel like I've been told that by ChatGPT.
I mean, honestly, she's getting her legal advice from ChatGPT too,
well,
probably.
She did an interview a couple like months ago or recently where she was saying that she was using ChatGPT to help her like study and stuff, and it would always get things wrong.
Yeah.
It was a funny interview, and she was like talking about how she would screenshot it and send it to her friends, be like, it's fucking sabotaging me.
Yeah.
This little bitch.
That's really funny.
But now people are like, well, you probably shouldn't use it to study.
Wait, speaking of she plays a well-dressed lawyer. She had that show that came out and everyone said it was the worst show of all time.
Did you see her outfit?
Yes, that's what I was going to bring up.
I was about to say, yes.
Okay.
And then also the timing of her failing this bar exam. And then if you're not familiar, she released a show, I think on Hulu, where it's like a bunch of different women. And she plays like a high-powered lawyer who's like a real lawyer, like legit person who's supposed to be like respected. I hope, Emily, if we can put this picture up so people can see, then one of the outfits she's wearing is this. Have you seen this picture?
I have. Yes. I just saw this actually.
It is it's the office siren look that you've probably seen on TikTok. Have you seen those?
Yes. And it's it's like, what kind of offices are people going into?
Not real ones.
No.
They're not going to
They're
the
going
office.
onto a porn set.
I'll explain this verbally for people listening. She's wearing a skin tight skirt. It is, you can see like little rolls, and she doesn't have rolls, but like, you know what I mean? It's like, you can see her skin on it. And then the back is low cut with a, I think, built-in thong sticking out. And she has a great ass, I'll say that. But like, you can see her butt flesh.
Oh yeah. No, her actual
butt flesh.
No,
and this is supposed to be allegedly the outfit that she is wearing as like a executive lawyer lady in a big law firm.
She, you know,
clearly doesn't know what being a lawyer is.
I'm obsessed with her. That is so fucking great that she was like, this is exactly what they wear. Probably.
This is probably it.
And she has hair down to like her fucking knees in that photo too.
I will say this: if she showed up to a real courtroom in this outfit, they would kick her out.
Yeah,
immediately.
They really would.
I think you can watch a trial in this outfit.
They would be like, this is inappropriate. I don't think you could wear that outfit on an airplane. How about that?
I don't think you can wear that.
I mean, truly.
United Airlines would be like, we got to fight.
We can't.
We got to tussle.
Let's tussle. Let's rough each other up. And then you're getting your thong. We're pulling you up by your thong and showing you the door.
Tossing you out. And she is earnestly trying to say that she plays a well-dressed lawyer on TV.
She's fucking awesome. She is so unapologetic and so ridiculous.
So funny. Falling short isn't failure, M-. It's fuel.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Thanks, ChatGPT. You know what? I love that she has this I love that her passing the bar and becoming a lawyer, even though she probably won't do much. I don't think, right? What, is she going to open a law office? But like, I just love that this is just a side quest of hers.
I know. It's honestly
really hard to do. I mean, I can't fucking do it and act in a show and run several businesses. And I can't do any of those things.
She's going an unconventional path too. She did like the apprenticeship route where she has to like study underneath, or not even study, like work underneath another lawyer for a very long time.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't even have she never went to law school. She has no degrees. But California's the only state where you don't have to.
Oh, really? Okay.
But that's why their bar is so goddamn hard.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think I would rather do that than go to school. I would rather be an apprentice.
But I think that the law school...
But then it really depends on who's teaching you, because if you don't get a good lawyer you're working under, then...
Right. And also a lot of the connections that you make in law school become important later.
That's true.
You know, in her case, she doesn't need the networking component.
No, she's Kim Kardashian.
Mm-hmm.
What is she going to do with this law degree? I guess
she did a lot of stuff.
She tried to some people that were on trial for death row that were not supposed to be there.
And it was cool that she brought her clout or whatever, her influence we'll say, into the courtroom to be able to help those people. That was good.
Yeah.
So I think this is relatively harmless, all things considered. It's just funny. It's funny that you wore the thong as a lawyer and then failed. It would have been pretty fucking baller had she passed. I would say that.
Yeah, it really would have been. Is there a limit on how many times you can take the bar?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I know in some states, I believe it's 3 times, which is really daunting. But I'm actually not even sure about that, but I believe it's 3 times. Because then it's if you get a lawyer and they're like, I had to take the bar 50 times. I'm like, well, I
would not be hiring that lawyer.
Right.
Bar. Let's find out. No, apparently not. There's no limit. Yep. So she's gonna be 85. She'll be like, I passed.
And I'll be like, yay! Good for you, Kim K.
Go, Kim. No one's hiring you. No, absolutely not.
I think about this randomly. I really did think about this the other day. This is not even something I'm making up just for this moment. She doesn't have a boyfriend, Kim K. So I'm like, is Kim K fucking? Who is just casually fucking Kim K?
Interesting.
Is she gonna go on a date and fuck a guy, or she's Kim K?
Yeah, it's a whole process.
Yeah, she probably have NDAs. Yeah, exactly.
That's why although she's a lawyer, she can just prepare them herself.
That's what she does with her law degree. She just makes the NDAs easier for guys to fuck her. She's like, I haven't been laid in years.
Thank God, finally, someone could get the paperwork right.
She's also so busy. I cannot imagine. She's probably like, that is the least important thing on my to-do list.
Oh yeah,
I just can't do.
And also with the Kanye West managing all that, the sex drive's probably got to be low at this point.
Yeah, I would be like, no. I have my kids. Unfortunately they are with literally a crazy man.
I'm tired from managing this really tough situation I've got going here.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Didn't Skims recently do? Oh, they had
the underwear with covered in pubic hair.
Mm-hmm.
Which is great. If you got it lasered off, you can relive the glory days. Get back in the biz.
See, this is why Kim's businesses, with the exception of Kylie Cosmetics, are more successful than her sister's, because that bitch stays in the news.
Oh, and
she fucking stays
part
in
of me
the news.
Is almost like it would have been a shame if she had passed right away, because then that storyline would have stopped.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all storylines in their lives. They need something for us to come back. I'm still locked in on her lawyer journey.
Oh yeah,
her lawyer quest. Once she's a lawyer, I'm gonna be like, all right.
Did you ever see the interview between her and David Letterman?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, it was really good. Watch that if you haven't seen it. I thought it was really good, and I thought she just I don't know. She was so composed, and she answered a lot of interesting questions they asked her about her dad and stuff that you wouldn't normally hear Kim Kardashian talk about.
I like that.
Yeah,
I'm actually coming around on her, but this lawyer part was pretty funny.
It's very funny. Oh, I'm totally around on her. I think she's fucking hilarious. Yeah. I think she's my unapologetic queen.
Pop off.
Yeah. Okay, my next one. Speaking of unapologetic queens, Miss Chile.
Oh yes,
that's I guess going on right. I don't think they've crowned somebody. How long?
There was a big. I was going to do this as one of my stories, but I ran out of time. But there was a big Miss Universe fight. The CEO yelled at Miss Mexico.
What?
And a bunch of the people walked out. Yeah, basically he was mad at her for not doing promotional material correctly. And he was on a live webcast. Sorry to hijack yours.
No, go ahead.
But he's on this live webcast. So fans or whatever of Miss Universe are watching this. And he starts berating her. And she yells back at him and then gets up and walks out. And a bunch of the other contestants walk out with her. Yeah.
Good for them.
It was good for them. I know.
Yeah.
So So point being, it's been in the news.
Okay, so Miss Chile has an interesting talent, if you will. So, all right, so here she is. She is singing for her.
Good for her.
She's singing death metal. This beautiful woman in a gown is sounding like that. And
she
also
sounds like a demon.
By the way,
she's so hot.
She's so
what
fucking
is
hot.
going on?
I actually think that it might. Doesn't it sound auto-tuned to you?
I don't know. I don't really have an ear for auto-tuned death metal.
That's my issue with it. I'm like, she's a fraud.
She's a fraud.
She's a fucking fraud.
Can you do that kind of? I can't make that kind of a noise. Dog shot. I don't even know where to go with my voice to do that.
I don't know where to go.
Ow.
I know, it feels really painful. But that's what I mean. Like, her face still looks really pretty. And it's like, to make that, you gotta like be like guttural, like double chin, like,
yeah. Look like a frog. Like,
you know, like it's, how do you have that much throat control to sing that way and still be like super poised?
I will say this. That's a good talent right there.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to make you stand out. It's going to make you stand out.
That's got to be a first.
It is a first. That's why people are like, this is so funny looking. It's just like,
who did she I wonder, I hope she wins. She's fucking hot.
She is very hot.
Let's see.
And then she has like a Steve Aoki type man playing guitar.
I love
or like a Dave Navarro type guy.
I would love to go see her perform live. Minus, I don't think I could do an entire death metal concert.
Oh my God. I couldn't do, if it went for 10 minutes, I couldn't do it.
No.
I would say I am out of here.
I would love to go support her for like a couple minutes and be like, okay, goodbye.
I feel like that was one of the first pick me types is like, I remember in high school, there'd be girls that are like, I love Slipknot. Oh, sorry, Joe Rogan's on here. But like, girls would be like, I fucking love going to like Slipknot concerts and whatever. And I'm like, yeah, they have like 2 songs. But like, are you serious? You do not like you don't like Insane Clown Posse.
No, you don't.
You can't convince me that you like Insane. Like, you are not an ICP girly. I'm so sorry. You're not. And quite frankly, I don't think anybody is. I think everyone's in a game of chicken about who's going to admit first that this music sucks. You know what I mean? Like, it's unpleasant. It's deeply unpleasant.
It's also, here's the other thing. Like, if you are genuinely into that, I'm probably not engaging with you. We live in different worlds. We do not have an overlap, more than likely.
The only overlap, actually, I think our friend Kelly likes that music.
Really?
Yes, but I don't believe her.
I don't believe her either.
Kelly, if you're listening, you're a liar.
Nope. But I do hope this girl wins. I just looked it up and it's November 21st. So in about a week and a half.
Wow. Oh my God, it's a really long competition.
Maybe I'll fucking watch it.
I thought.
Maybe I'll watch it.
I mean, I've never followed, if you can believe that, me, May Plannert, I've never really followed Miss Universe.
No?
But I was under the
It's crazy.
I was under the impression it was like one day and then they all come out and then they're like, all right, you're fucking Miss Universe.
Well, actually, here's the thing. I saw Miss Congeniality. So I know that it's over a couple of days.
I see.
Because I saw Miss Congeniality and that was
is getting this. So Miss Congeniality means you're nice. So it's basically like you're the ugly one.
Yeah, pretty much. You had the best personality.
You were funniest. Yeah. Most improved.
I
remember, what would I get most improved? I think I got like it was like, I don't know, in school, it was like in math or something. Like I got some most improved award and I was fucking pissed.
That's actually such a passive aggressive award.
I was furious. I was like, this is not necessary. You don't have to give me any award. I can just not have an award. Most improved? Go fuck yourself. Like, hey, you were an absolute moron in the beginning of this class, and now you're like lightly not a moron.
A little bit less.
Yeah.
Little bit less.
I was so angry. And by the way, I'm not good at math, but you know what? Fuck it.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you for being angry. Mm-hmm. That's pretty funny.
They used to give
that's a pretty good troll on your teacher's part.
I know. They used to give it out a lot in sports, and I remember whoever got it, I was like, oof, tough break.
Yeah, Team Spirit Award.
Team Spirit, yeah. Mm. You cheered the hardest when you weren't playing and you were on the sidelines all season.
I will say there's a lot of Team Spirit Award. I think I like those people the most now.
Yeah.
As an adult.
Yeah.
Definitely the best personalities.
Oh, for sure. Because they're like, it's not that serious, to be honest with you. Like,
no, they fucking got it out the gate versus the hardos.
I know. Right. Who are we talking about?
Most athletic over here. And I was like, great. Well, that was pretty useful later in life.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. I love my swimming time. Okay, I'm going to do my last story. These Japanese bear attacks. The way I say it does sound like tax.
Yeah.
I dropped the kiss at the end. Attacks. People are getting attacked by bears in Japan. And apparently it's like a real big deal. There's been over 100 people injured, at least 12 killed since April 2025.
And this is new. Like the bears ate something crazy. They're on meth or something. And they're let's fucking go.
This is the highest fatality tally since the government began publicly tabulating bear attacks in 2006.
Wow.
So the bears are pissed off. And apparently they've been going into, it's not like they're just people going on hikes or whatever having issues. They've been going into residential zones, supermarkets, and train stations.
So is something changed in the
global
neurological structure of these?
I think it's just they're getting less territory.
Oh,
it's a classic
okay.
sad little situation. But this is in Akita, Japan. And I'm sorry, in Akita alone, this is all in northern Japan. And Akita is one of the zones where more than 50 people have been attacked since May and at least 4 killed, which is a small region for this to be happening. Apparently, at one point, a bear went on the runway at Yamagata Airport and caused flight cancellations and a stalemate with officials. So they couldn't be like, get the fuck off. You'd think they'd be scared of the planes, but they were like, I don't give a shit.
Wow.
I don't care at all.
I thought they were famously afraid of loud noises too. So that's
normal bears, but these bears are all messed up. Look at this bear going into the grocery store.
Oh my God. Imagine being in the fucking grocery store. I mean, at least you can throw a bunch of meat at it and be like, don't eat me.
Yeah.
Here's a bunch of red meat.
The frozen food section.
Damn, that's nuts.
Enjoy. Yeah. And that's it's not really actually, there's one more part. So apparently this has been so bad that they've gotten the Japanese JSDF, which I guess is one of their military type groups.
Yeah.
The government has come in and has been culling the bears, which is so sad. You don't want the bears to die, but also this is ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, they also can't be
killing people in grocery stores.
Yeah, right.
I do agree that the line is somewhere earlier than
I think the bear needs to go before the person.
Before the person shopping for Oreos. I
don't mean to be a stickler, but that's where my
pretty pro animal over here.
Yeah.
And the government's also being carry a bell in the bear zone. Don't go into the forest alone.
Damn.
And treat abandoned properties as risk zones.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
It's so crazy because Japan is it's such a influential country and, all that. But it's a really small geographical country.
It is. It's tiny.
So it's funny to think about that there was still these lands that they could encroach on and that are this. There's so many fucking bears that this is happening because it's such a small geographical area.
I know. And I think the bears just they don't have enough place to go eat their food and are looking now into human food.
Yeah.
They get so used to it, unfortunately.
Oh my God, that's so sad for them. They're you know what, gentrification, we've seen it happen in Fort Greene and we're not fucking doing this.
They're I want to get a reservation at Theodora, one way or the other.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Can't a bear get an omakase? Why not?
That's, oh my God, they would love an omakase.
They would love an omakase. They would need so much omakase.
The omakase would be each one is a whole individual fish over rice.
Yum. But they would love it.
I would like to go to omakase.
I would too.
Why don't we go together?
I would love that.
We never go to omakase anymore.
When's
the last time you brought me to omakase?
Never once. Never once in my life. I could schedule that.
I could schedule that. Yeah, let's go this weekend.
I'm down.
I know. I feel. Are you here this weekend?
I am here this weekend.
Oh my God.
I could do an early omakase situation.
Yeah, I would do that.
Great.
All right. Well, catch us at omakase, everybody. If you have any recommendations for omakase restaurants in New York City, please send them our way. Yeah. Otherwise, I have one in mind. That's a pretty good deal.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes. But anyway, follow us, you guys, at Doomscroll Diaries. And follow me at May_Planner.
Follow me at Laura Sogar. And we love you.
We love you. Tell your friends. And see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.